Hey, are you getting tired of the mosquito bites on your kids or on yourself? Do they not let you sleep at night and keep biting you, or do they keep buzzing in your ear? Here is a video which will give you the exact solution you need. These tips will not only help you tackle the mosquitoes, but they will also tell you what you might be doing wrong already. We also have products mentioned at the end which you guys should try in order to get rid of those mosquitoes. Tip number 1. Insulate the house. Do not let the mosquito enter the house. This is the simplest tip ever. And do not leave the lights on unnecessarily. We all can remember our mother shouting to switch off the lights or else the mosquitoes will enter the house. Yeah, these are the age-old tactic. Just keep the room dark so that no insects enter it and keep it well insulated. In the morning, open all the windows and doors as the mosquitoes tend to go out early in the morning. If you have to have the natural air, get the metal mesh windows installed. They will let all the air regenerate you and will not let insects enter either. Tip number 2. Target stagnant water. Yes, do not let your locality or house. It is the perfect hotshot destination for mosquitoes to breed. Get rid of any type of stagnant water as mosquitoes will not take much time in increasing their population. Whenever you see any pot or sort of containers like a tire or anything else where water is stagnant, throw the water away immediately. This is very common in monsoon season. After the rain hits, make sure to go check out the surrounding of the house to spill any stagnant water in any container. Sometimes water collects random potholes or just any hollow spot on the road or garden or ground. Get rid of that water too, as it is even more dangerous. Now, these tips also include the fact that you should get rid of the things that are bound to trap stagnant water from time to time. Dispose that huge tire or idle sitting container to garbage properly. If there is some pothole, write to the municipal corporation about it. If there is something you can do, like filling mud into the holes of your garden, then do that. This will be easier as you will not have to empty them again and again. Tip number 3. Solution for stagnant water. If you cannot get rid of the stagnant water somehow, then all you have to do is mix around 5 to 6 drops of dishwashing liquid in 700 ml of water. No amount of soap is less. If the water is more, then just increase the soap quantity accordingly. This will kill the larva breeding in that site. Another thing you can mix is freshly ground coffee. Yeah, this is also very effective when it comes to killing the insect larvae. You could put the chlorine tablets or other disinfectants that people put in swimming pools. Pour water in which you have boiled the cloves of garlic. The same sprays can be put in this water too. You could just put a lot of oil such that it forms a thick layer on the surface of the water. This thick layer will suffocate and kill the larva. Bleach can be useful too for killing larvae. Neem oil is something that the mosquitoes love. Use it to your advantage. Apple cider vinegar is also mentioned later as a spray. You could pour that in this water too. Tip number 4. Plants. There are many mosquito repellent plants that you can plant in your garden to keep it safer. The plants include basil, lemon, balm, peppermint, rosemary, lavender, catnip, citrusum, sage, citronella, horse mint, citronella, marigold, garlic, pennyroyal, geranimus, etc. You could keep their miniature versions in your room also to reap the mosquitoes' repellent effects. Tip number 5. Birdhouse. Yes, a birdhouse. Put up a birdhouse in your garden, or maybe just a elevate space with some bird food on it. Birds are the natural predators of mosquitoes. Once they start visiting your garden for food, they will knock down the mosquitoes too. Tip number 6. Maintaining the garden. Yes, This is a well-known tip when it comes to hygiene. A messy garden can harbor all sort of insects and you would not want that. Get rid of the extra messy bushes. Keep getting them trimmed on time. Do not let the grass get much longer. Keep mowing on time. Keep the weeds away, and as stated before, stagnant water is a huge no. Tip number 7. Maintaining the swimming pool. Keep cleaning the pool from time to time. Keep disinfecting the water also by adding chlorine tablets or whatever other methods you use to disinfect the pool. Tip number 8. Dress appropriately. If you're going out to play, dress in loose fitter at covered cotton cloths so that the risk of the mosquito bite is also reduced. Also, mosquitoes are attracted towards dark colors, so make sure to dress in light colors when you're out. And a little more sleep never hurts anybody. Tip number 9. Your feet. Yes, your feet. Mosquitoes are most attracted to feet because of sweat and bacteria. So make sure either you cover the feet with repellent or just cover them up nicely. DIYs to protect from mosquitoes. Here we present you some DIYs that can do amazing job at repelling mosquitoes. The sprays we mentioned below can also be applied on your body to keep the bloodsuckers away. Natural sprays. In a spray bottle, put some apple cider vinegar and spray it all over. You may add some essential oils of the plants that we mentioned like citronella. This spray is hated by the mosquitoes and can be used well as a mosquito repellent. Boil the garlic cloves in water. Store this water and spray it in the garden or in the house. This is another natural mosquito repellent. The plus point is that it is natural. No chemicals were involved in it. Spray this in your house to make it mosquito free again. Use essential oils of the plants they hate the most. The plants they hate include basil, lemon, balm, peppermint, rosemary, lavender, catnip, citrusum, sage, citronella, marigold, garlic, pennyroyal, geranimus, and it goes on. Neem oil, as we mentioned before, the mosquitoes love this oil. Use it to spray to shoo them away. Another oil to your advantages is tea tree oil. Spray it in the areas of your house that are famous for mosquitoes. Lemon eucalyptus oil is there to save you too. It also drives mosquitoes away. Lemon and cloves. Just slice up a lemon, insert cloves into it. This one piece of lemon and cloves can do a great job at keeping the mosquitoes away. Try it by yourself. Scented candles. Scented candles can do a great job too. As we mentioned earlier, mosquitoes are repelled by the essential oil smell. The same can be achieved by lighting scented candles. Here is what you need to do in order to make fun yourself. Buying wax is the first step. It can be any type of wax, be it paraffin, soy or beeswax. We can work with all of them. The next thing you need is a wick. You may make it of any length since we will be trimming in the end. Just be careful about the thickness. It should be according to the size of your candle. The next ingredient is an essential oil. We here will be working with lavender. You may work with any essential oil among tea tree, basil, lemon balm, peppermint, rosemary, lavender, catnip, citrusum, sage, citronella, horse mint, marigold, garlic, pennyroyal, geranimus, and it goes on. Then you need a container. This can be any glass container or maybe other material too. This is the container in which your candle will stay. Now start melting the wax. When the wax is melted properly, dip the wick into it and immediately stick the metal thing at the bottom of that container. The wax will work wonders in order to stabilize that wick. After the wax is melted, pour it in the essential oil. Do not be a misser when it comes to the oils, as that is the only thing that will drive the mosquitoes away. Let it cool off a little bit. Then pour it into a container which contains the wick. Since the wick was glued by wax, pouring melted wax might displace the wick too. In this case, put a waste pen top of the container in the middle of the circumference such that it coincides with the diameter, and tie the wick's extra part to the pen so that the wick stands stably. After everything has dried off properly, cut the excess wick off. Voila! Your scent candle is ready. Smoke. I know your question will be, what kind of smoke can you produce in your house to repel the mosquitoes? Well, scented smoke is the answer. Heavily scented heavy smoke, if once shown around your whole house, all the mosquitoes are bound to run like their life depends on it. These are some things that you can burn to produce enough smoke to make them go away. Burn pin and wood in a pan and let it smoke make the mosquitoes go crazy. Burn it well enough such that the smoke reaches every part of your house. Sage mixed with the cloves can be burned to make a smelly smoke. Camphor is another smell that the mosquitoes cannot handle. You can mix camphor in any sort of plant or grass that produces a good smoke. It will be the best if you use pine wood or sage leaves. You can also try burning coffee too. Cinnamon is another ingredient. It can be added in any of the above mixtures to make it even stronger repellent. You are free to mix any of and all of these together to create a magical smoke recipe to drive the mosquitoes out of your house. Burning citronella will also have huge effects. You can definitely add cloves, cinnamon, camphor or any other ingredient mentioned above. Even heavy smoke producing incense stick will work. The huge incense sticks that come these days in the market can be inserted into the soil of your ground. Yeah, not only will they be beautifully scented to make the aroma nice, but they will also repel the mosquitoes in your yard. Mosquito nets. These are an amazing invention for people who want to sleep in peace. Before putting up your net, fill the room with the smoke according to the section in which we discussed with ingredients to use for a smoke. Keep the room dark so that the mosquitoes go somewhere else. Then, keeping the room still dark, put up the net. It is supposed to be put in a place by 4 corners of your bed. This net ensures that no more mosquitoes to enter your sleeping area. After putting it up, make sure that the net has no loopholes for the mosquitoes to enter. Secure the ends which are left hanging around the bed. Before sleeping also ensure that there is no mosquitoes inside the net. You may spray the mosquito repellent sprays we made or even the ones you found in the market for one last cleaning effect. Then you may sleep in peace. Mosquito repellent. If you're very extremely tortured by the mosquitoes, the natural ways we suggested might not do the trick, as they do not kill them but just repel the mosquitoes, which means those DIYs will just shoo them away and not kill them. If the area you live in is highly infested by the mosquitoes, try going for a well-branded mosquito repellent spray. Those things kill them in a few minutes. All you have to do is spray the repellent in a good amount under the bed, in the corners of the behind the curtains, under the furniture, or in any other place that they might hide in. Lock the room and do not yourself sit in for some time. Go back after 10 minutes or so. All the mosquitoes will be found lying unconscious on the floor. I am using the word unconscious because they might get up and start flying again within a few minutes. So, what you need to do right now is to take a quick action. Either take a broom and sweep them out of the house, or just stamp them in properly with your shoes or slippers. The second method is too disgusting to follow, especially because they will stick on your floor and will become difficult to remove in the morning. So just get rid of them while they are unconscious. Coils. Who has not seen one of these? They were very fascinating to me, especially in my childhood. Coils are famous in India for outdoor occasions, as you cannot spray outside because they will re-enter soon. So people place coils around the seating area to keep the mosquitoes away. They last for maybe an hour with a not so bad fragrance and slow smoke. The stands they come with are metal. You have to pull one part up and then place small hole in the center of the coil on the top of right metal part. Just light the end of it and it will keep burning and keep the mosquitoes away. Professional help. Since it is their job, they will do it best. Contact any pest removing company near your area and they will do the right job in eliminating the mosquitoes from all around your environment. Since they are experienced, they would know which sites to target. Also, they sometimes bring this huge truck that sprays the repellent smoke everywhere in the locality. It does get suffocating, but that needs to be done to get rid of the insects. Getting it done definitely once a few months to live in a hygienic environment. Electronic devices. Who has not seen an all-out machine? Yes, that small device we plug into the socket and then it does its work. This was indeed a great invention, as you just plug them in for the night. Their small light attracts the mosquitoes in the dark. As soon as they come near it, the fragrance-filled killer solution, which keeps diffusion from it, kills them, or at least shooes them away. And All Out has always guaranteed a good night's sleep to all of us. All Out is a brand, actually that machine is called Mosquito Killer or Repellent Machine. There are other brands like Good Night too. The thing is, you will have to keep refilling it. It is not much inconvenience, as an average machine lasts at least a fortnight. Whenever we go out, we have seen those typical electric boxes which have tube lights fit in them with fluorescent light. And every now and then a mosquito or fly gets trapped in it and receives an electric shock and dies. Those machines are called electric zappers because they zap or give an electric shock to the insects. You can also buy one easily from visiting the section down below. Cream on roll-ons. There are many products in the market such as roll-ons. If you roll the product on the corners of your clothes, mosquitoes will target you less because of the repellent effect. There are many creams too, like Odomos, that you may apply to keep the mosquitoes away. These products are generally advertised for kids, as they play in the evening with the risk of getting bitten. Hunter pads. In case you don't know what this is, I'm sure you have seen it or maybe even used it. These are badminton shaped devices which give the mosquitoes or flies an electric shock when you touch them with it. So, basically, you have to swing it towards the fly or mosquito and it gets zapped and killed by it. These are very efficient, but only when you have time to target each one of them. If you have no time and energy, then use any of the other methods mentioned. perfume. Do mosquitoes seem bite you more? Try changing your perfume. There are certain perfumes which attract mosquitoes your way. Check if that is the reason and change your perfume. So, please check the description box. I have listed various products which help us to protect from mosquitoes. You can buy those products on online itself. Finally, thanks for watching the video. Check the description box for more details.